Hi again. Now, I'm wondering, do you guys have any questions? Is there something that you want to learn about BILA, maybe about the ITEP program, student life? I don't know. Is there anything you want to ask or something? And remember, if you have any questions, you can always make an appointment with Sam, with one of your student ambassadors. We can always help you answer your questions, and if we can't, we can always connect you with whoever can. So if right now you're a bit shy, doesn't matter. You can always DM us so that we can send you the link. So if you have any questions about anything that's related to credentials or the different teaching programs that there are, maybe ITEP or the pathways there are, maybe BILA, you can either ask me right now or you can make an appointment with a Sam. You can do it by sending us a direct message so we can send you the link. Yeah, you can definitely do that. And not just that, but I'm also going to take this moment, a moment of your time, to remind you, next week we have, if you are going to be graduating soon, next week we have the due date for graduation. Next week we also have the due date for FAFSA, Cal Grant, and the beach scholarships. So apply to those. Free money, come on, let's do this. So apply to those. I would definitely encourage you to do that. And now, since I see there's not many questions, if you have any questions, go ahead and send them as a comment. I'm going to go a little bit into the difference between ITEP and the traditional pathway. So if I can just pull that information up, I'll be doing that. Where is that information? Here we go. Pretty much when we talk about liberal studies, the ITEP versus the BA pathway, we're definitely talking about the BA pathway being the traditional pathway for teachers. Majority of the time, you would complete your liberal studies BA as obviously as an undergrad, and then you would reapply to CSULB as a post-bac and apply to the credential program. Not just here at CSULB, but wherever you want to do your credentialing. So usually that would be one of the pathways. That's actually the traditional one. Another one is the ITEP pathway, which actually means for Integrated Teacher Education Program. In this one, you get both your liberal studies BA and you also get your teacher credentialing at the same time as an undergrad. So now the differences tend to be that the BA pathway just gets you a BA once you graduate, while the ITEP gets you the BA and credential. So for the BA, you would have to return to campus in order to a campus in order to get your credential. Also, the BA pathway is typically 120 units, while the ITEP is 135, because they're more condensed and more specialized. So that's what it seems like, it's less units. Also, the BA pathway only has you do 45 hours of serve, while the ITEP pathway has you do 85, because obviously you have also student teaching there. Sorry. When you go down the BA pathway, you also tend to need to choose a concentration. So maybe that is math, science, history, maybe it's the arts, maybe it's English language. So typically you have to choose a concentration as a requirement for graduation, while under the ITEP program, instead of doing those concentrations, you are going into your methods courses straight away during your senior year. And then obviously the ITEP program, you finish with your BA credential, you can choose the UDCP pathway, BILA pathway, or just the MSCP pathway. So MSCP is just multiple subject credential pathway. So in this one, you're just going to be doing multiple subject, as in you can teach in any elementary school as the classroom teacher. The UDCP is another one of the programs we offer. UDCP actually is going to be also, I'm not exactly sure what the letters mean, but I know Urban Dual Credential Program. There we go. Sorry, my brain needs a moment sometimes. Urban Dual Credential Program. With the Urban Dual Credential Program, you're going to be graduating not just with the BA and with the multiple subject credential, but you're also going to be graduating with a special education credential. So you're going to be able to be both a teacher in a regular elementary school classroom or a special education teacher. So that is definitely a great plus for many people that are interested in that. While for the BA pathway, you would have to do the methods and all the extra courses for the UDCP as a post-bac student. Obviously, both of these programs, BA and ITEP, have their sets of pros, such as with the BA, you can start substituting at any public elementary school. You don't need your credential to start substituting in some districts, while obviously in the ITEP program, you're not really sometimes you're not going to be having your BA yet until you have your credential. So you wouldn't really be able to start substitute teaching until after you're done, because you're not getting your BA until you get your credential at the same time. But at the same time in ITEP, you don't have to reapply to CSULB. That would be one of the pros of the ITEP. Another pro of the BA option is that the credential is considered post-bac. So some districts will pay more when you go down the traditional pathway, because they will see, oh, you finished your BA, so you have a degree, and then after that you did all these credential courses, so all those extra courses were going to pay you more because technically you have way more courses after your degree. Well, depending on the district, some will see it that way, others will be like, we'll start counting until after you get your credential. It depends on the district, as I said. So definitely, if that's what's kind of the difference between BA or ITEP for you, I would definitely research which districts you want to teach in. For the ITEP, another pro, I think I said it earlier, was that you would be paying undergrad costs compared to the post-bac, because the post-bac, you're going to be coming back to campus, reapplying, and then doing the whole credential as a post-bac student. That means that the post-bac student pays higher fees, at least in CSULB, you pay higher fees, while an ITEP student, you're considered an undergrad all the way through. So you're not going to be paying that much. So those would be some of the differences, as I said, but it depends on various people, depends on what they need. They also have, what's the name of it? Obviously, we have other programs. We have the multiple subject credential program. These are the different types of credentials. So if you're an ITEP, you can go into the MSCP program, which is for multiple subject. This is to be an elementary school teacher, but you can also do this credential program as a post-bac. If you get the MSCP, if you go through the MSCP program, you can teach in K through 8 grades. Now, if you want to be a high school teacher, you're going to have to go through the SSCP, which means Single Subject Credential Program. And from Single Subject Credential Program, that one cannot be done as an undergrad. You actually would have to go through as the traditional pathway. You would have to go first, get your BA. Typically, many people, what they do is they get a BA in the subject they want to teach, and then they will go and reapply to CSULB and apply to the credential program, to the Single Subject Credential Program, and that way that will prepare them how to teach the specific subject that they want to teach. So obviously those are the single subject is going to prepare you to be a middle school, high school teacher. So that is definitely some of the differences. And as I said earlier, if you kind of want more guidance into what you want to do, you want to know what types of programs are available to you, you can ask a question in the comments right now. You can make an appointment with Sam, with the student ambassador. So if you want the link for that, definitely DM us so that we can give you the link. Or if you think that your question is more specific and you want to ask a counselor, you can also do that. You can also DM us if you want the information to talk with a counselor. Even if you're not a student at CSULB, you can still talk with a counselor. We have actually it's pretty sweet what we have going. We can have students that are probably high school seniors that are looking into going to CSULB or still don't know. We also have lots of transfer students that are still at the community college that can get in contact with our counselors. So if you want more information, you can always DM us and we'll connect you with who you need to talk with. So yes. Then that's going to be all for right now. If you have any other questions, please let me know. And I'll probably be posting in a bit again. Okay? Bye.